दोस्तों हमारे चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब करिएगा और बेल आइकन को दबाइए ताकि जब भी हम नए वीडियोस डालें आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए।
In this video, let us discuss some questions related to game-based aptitude section of Capgemini recruitment. As the name itself indicates, through the section of game-based aptitude, different intelligence and skills such as memory, language, perception, etc. of a student can be accessed. As a first step, let us understand what are the different game types that can be expected in the actual assessment. The list starts with deductive logical thinking, followed by inductive logical thinking, grid challenge, and motion challenge. To get the knowledge on how to solve these games, let us first understand what will be the nature of questions in each of these games and how shall we approach the same. Let us get started with deductive logical thinking. As the name itself indicates, we have to deduce or interpret the required unknown using the given data. So some data would have been given. By understanding the pattern and relating them, we have to find the unknown. Let us consider an example question. Here a grid with some shapes are given. We have to find what is the missing part of the figure. If we consider this grid, in each row and each column, the shapes are to be different. Say for example, if we consider the third column, a square is here, a circle is here, a triangle is here, and at last there is a plus sign. So if we observe this column 3, all shapes are different. Similarly, it can be understood that the shapes in each row and each column should be different all throughout the grid. Now if we consider the same, the missing part is in the third row. Now if we consider the third row, a circle is already present, a triangle is also already present, and it is also followed by a plus sign. In that case, what could be the appropriate replacement for the question mark? Yes. If we consider the third row, the only shape that is missing in row 3 is a square. So with this we can definitely say that the missing part of the grid is a square. So likewise we have to approach questions of deductive logical thinking where certain grids will be given. The shapes in each row and each column should be different. Considering the same, we have to find the missing part of the grid. Let us consider another question. Consider this one. Again a grid is given with a missing part. We have to find what is the missing part. Now what could be the answer for this question? Yes, if we consider the second column, the only shape missing in the second column is circle. So with this we can say that the answer for this question is a circle. Here comes the section of deductive logical thinking where we have to find the missing part of the grid. If we consider this question, the missing part or the question mark is in first column third row. If we consider the first column, two items are present as plus symbol and a square. In order to find the missing part in the third row, let us first find the appropriate fit for the first row. If we consider the first row, all the other three symbols, a plus sign, a triangle and a square are present. So the appropriate fit for the first row, first column will be the remaining figure, that is a circle. After fixing the appropriate symbol on the first row, first column, if we consider the first column now, all the other three symbols such as a circle, a plus sign and a square are present. So the remaining part, that is third row, first column will be fitted with the remaining figure, that is a triangle. So with this we can say that the missing part of the grid is a triangle. So a triangle is the answer for this question. Likewise, in order to find the missing part of a grid, we will be able to fix the other cells that are related to the missing cell, and by fixing the same, we will be able to find the appropriate fit for the cell with the question mark. So this is an example of deductive logical thinking question.